Hello everybody, welcome to some more Hooked on You with OverCrit. The game where I destroy my voice for the next 2 hours for your entertainment. Okay. Let's see, where were we at? Here it is. I'd say I hope that I can remember the voices I used the last time we played. Let's see, was this the voice? I think it was. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. Oh wait, let's see. I guess we can talk about what happened last time. Skip failed some skill checks, almost got kissed by the trapper, and I ended up on a beach again. It's day 2. I think that's all that happened. I did mess up a lot of skill checks. Yeah, alright. Let's see. At least they make a sexy bunch, no? And and talk about sexy. Here comes the trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start the incredible day off right. Oh. The game of thirst is back. Indeed it is. Trickster seemed suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster just cause he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to not an internal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review, it really helps with the algorithms. Leave a comment. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly unrelatable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an internal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible start from the mindset of giving them a benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate situations, vacations, is not an easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought want to celebrate those who ventured to bare their souls as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. Though they always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Crit. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Let's see. Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's a no option. Is it? What an encouraging response! And we're glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Crit isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that! Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Crit. We're happy to hear you having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Crit. Do you hear us? We're all having fun! We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Crit, agree with the terms of the Virgo. What the heck? Perfect! Delightful! Excellent. Yes, yes! Hey, Crit, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your ability, that can only mean one thing: leave a like. Breakfast. Oh, no. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes, and bacon, and so much for maintaining these speech buds. We're all half naked in tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers won't get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation, the trapper trying to kiss you. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she secretly kinda miffed you and her aren't getting along? Ah well, that surely mustn't be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did anyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, I did not? I haven't slept in 20 years on account of whole burning quests for family revenge things, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Wait, is that grilling noises? Oh my god, there's grilling noises coming from the game. Alright, alright. Guessing Wraith had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Crit to our island paradise, and that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an internal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keeping him wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat a breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That's okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these four fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind. See how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No. Stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. Oh, dang it. Let me re-say that. No! Stick it in there! A little more! A little more! Oh yeah! That's it! Yes! How does that feel? Intense! Nice! Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at that super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on! A little privacy, please! Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was there. And I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to realize that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Oh my God. Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyways. Good luck, OverCrit. Good luck, Crit. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Cragmedy. Alright, so comedy. Then rag. And then meh. Comedy's meh. And D? Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving the true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until the shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like the palm tree is bending over to screw with you. Please don't. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everything just gets up and announcing how they're feeling. What about that? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends, we're just cause we had a little talk during a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone, we've got some ground rules to establish that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I think the only one that seems to know about it. So we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I got a feeling that you'd appreciate it in the way I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get with them. Oh, I'll get with them, and I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me! Spirit radiates in menacing order, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Look, All this time on Murderer's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance. You've also seen that there's more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off as spirits, the Huntress interjects. I guess you could go off as spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention. We might actually be friends. We might have something. We might have something, though. You know, you and I. I couldn't let you off to go. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. So my offer stands. We can hang out today. Plenty of room in my cabin. Wink, wink. It's pretty cool that cute that Huntress thinks she has to say wink, wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. And you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons are poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So, who will it be? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. Well. If I go... She's kinda miffed at me this morning for not hanging out with her yesterday, but this one will definitely be miffed if I don't hang out with her in her lighthouse, I guess. Well, time to go straight. One arrow, one direction. I gotta go with Spirit. You made the correct decision. But know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand? What? Well, of course, You still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield, in spectral form, you feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's cold and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of colors. It's a void. Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star. Damn, now that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type of spaceships and lasers anyhow. She's much more into the type of strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth! Is that where we are? You wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah! It does that! The light and sound recede and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and pats it on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Wow, I just read through that. I don't even know what they're talking about. Oh boy. Can someone like rewind this and tell me what I just missed? Clicky? Oh, I can't look. Thanks, now we're talking. Oh, no. So this sounds like a trapper thing. I can go thanks or no thanks. I don't want to go like gross. So let's stick with thanks. I'm gonna assume thanks is the correct answer. Right, guys? Alright. Glad we all consented. Okay. Thanks. I forgot to bring my own. I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem. I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? You see a hand float around your back. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand behind her back to spread it on. Let's comment on her floating hands. The fact that her hands just float around like you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do. Tell you're actually jealous. I'm jealous. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm honestly jealous. Maybe you should lighten up. You know what? I've got just the cure for jealousy. This could cure you in no time at all. I will show you exactly what it feels to be like. It feels like to be me. She takes out her katana and slices you to pieces. Oh, okay. All right, my first death. Awesome. Okay. Let's try that again. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and crypt, but still impressive. There's something. Can I skip? Yeah, I don't. Thanks. Sure, why not? Alright, okay, so she doesn't like commenting. Let's go with say nothing. You look on and wonder, not sure exactly what's appropriate to say in this moment. While you're staring at Spirit's back, her head turns around and notices you looking at her. I'm sorry, is something wrong? I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends, eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck to in my flesh out right now, if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me, and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out, the way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it, even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Crit. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I can use wait, did I just miss? Maybe I can use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted to these vengeful poses. It really does a number of my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh boy. Skill check time. Can I save? No. Awesome. There we go. Doop. Oh yeah. Perfect! Ooh. Perfect! Not bad. Not bad. Perfect! Oh my god, don't tell me this game wants me to make perfects 3 times in a row. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I suppose that lotion made it to where it's supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do it even better. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil, as it clearly is, in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas, centuries ago. A tattered back flag whips it in the ocean above and the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing into the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh, right. It does that sometimes too. Shall we, do something? Nah. The sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbow flags. Aren't those the only ones drawn here today? It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore that one time. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful as as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island, or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can... You can get cut! Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple of buttons off of Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs a few steps away, slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way. You'll see. Alone at last, tension broken, death he moans quiet, and the Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch close to the spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems to be intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. Oh wow, it is a lot of straps. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It didn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach. Where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in a group of 4? When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quiet. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is a me! You got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost! Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map in the back of my secret lair. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the night with me instead. You got a secret lair? Damn it! Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got sap in my secret hair? There's a flap on my secret chair? Don't change the subject! Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in, I don't know how long because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while! I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up, like I keep telling you, it's this dang island! I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here, well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it will be, and there's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing at your little bell. Don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight. Even all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks? Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking, and we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks! You cloak? I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread. Minuta, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. This is Pop? It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose... well, Spirit. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn. Spirit literally has broken grass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, it's my fate to end up on this island. Well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must have burnt a lot of calories. No offense taken. It's... yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathed a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Spirit walks with you around the corner to show you something that she discovered in a place she knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it has begun to sprout flowers, and it doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here, in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off, and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being in a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to hear their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile immortality. In a way, it's a specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Crit? Let's see. It makes me feel unsure. Not empowered, because you might yell at me for that. It's like, how dare you? Not frustrated, because she's all about frustration. I'm gonna be unsure. Let's go with unsure. Spirit's question isn't easy to answer. You want to impress her, but you also want to be true to yourself. The entire range of human experiences stretches out before you, and you feel paralyzed by the different options available to you in this moment. And that's okay. It wasn't a simple question with a simple answer. Who knows if Spirit herself even has an answer in her mind? However it occurs to you, like the fallen blossoms wilting at your feet, this chance at connecting with the beautiful person in front of you might be fleeting. Is one of these answers the better choice, or do you remain unsure? Still unsure. With cherry blossoms floating down between you and Spirit, you look at her and... desperate to be closer to her, You grasp for the right words to say that will capture your feelings in her heart, but they don't come. I don't know how I feel. I wish I had an answer for you. I wish I knew the correct response, but as far as I can tell, there isn't one. Nothing's that easy to explain, at least. Spirit looks into your eyes but does not speak. A pink blossom brushes between you and lands on the ground at your feet. My feelings are all mixed up, like petals of this cherry tree, floating through the air, swirling out of my control. As I look at them, I have no interest in answers. It's enough to simply observe. It's enough to not know. It's enough to be here right now with you. Spirit smiles. She looks at a petal in the air and you watch her eye track it. The gusty sea air sending it on a spiral journeying away from you both. Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors. Those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down with their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it were installed here by someone. You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we got a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unforeseen force, cause that's definitely not happening. Nobody accuses you of that, but okay. We were just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it all written all over your face. You're shining. And that's just not just the remaining anxious sweat from the spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Ah! My nose! But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again. So just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everything is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems to be the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dying solo, I mean whatever I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me the horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what a rare lab dubs to my bowels. It's awesome! Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Alright, oh dang. What the heck is be coy? What do you want me to do? Be like, oh, I had a great time. It was okay. Had some fun in the sun. Got to see a lighthouse. Some screaming. Pirates drowning. Alright, I don't... Thinking about the character of, what's her face? Wraith. Was it Wraith? Spirit! Thinking about the character of Spirit, well, he's not gonna like me gushing, so I'll be coy. Coy is good. Coy is love. It wasn't really a date. We're like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. That's exactly right. Couldn't have said anything better, anything of value better myself. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise, she doesn't like people getting into her business. Dwight and Claudette bling out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror theater set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Oh my god. Bon appetit! Don't you mean bon? No! Almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? That's right, they like being thanked. Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to this fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Hello, Mixed Gaming. Welcome to my stream. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will a narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we can play charades? Moogle? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff's thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Crit was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Man, does my throat hurt. Okay. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? Romance, adventure, action. I feel like I should tell an action story. Oh wait, this is a dating sim game. Maybe romance. Romance might be good. What's making that noise? Romance, adventure, and action. I think Huntress would appreciate romance. But would the Wraith appreciate romance? No, not Wraith. Spirit. Would Spirit appreciate romance? Maybe. Maybe. Her last story was pretty romantic, though. It was pretty romantic. Then there's action. I think the Trapper would appreciate an action story. Maybe Spirit as well. Spirit's all about acting on revenge and stuff, so she might get excited on that one, but it's a tough choice. I think we'll go with romance. I'll tell a romantic story about two lovers take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same woolly riverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. A bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. But you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We just can't end it there. So who else would you like to hear the story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Okay, so this one, once again, I'm conflicted. So, being the kind of person I am, like clicking on the spirit every time I want to click every time an option like this comes up is kind of uncreative, right? Like, so what's it now? What is that word? Like, spirit got a turn last night. I feel like someone else needs a turn tonight. But that said, I gotta go for the Yoshi. Also, this music is weird. It's almost telling me as if spirit is the wrong answer here. Fuck it. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or technically I suppose it, The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two of them were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. For the last bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautifully shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so she was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, the fiancé, since they had not been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many they were so that she can choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancée ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancée crept further and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from the stems into festering moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, not only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree lines, and into the forest, but there was no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blossoms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there, all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. That was story time! A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. But that's why I'm much more of a fan of an episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and creator. Tell me, Crit, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small tech get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight. Try not to, wink wink, end up dead. Why did you just say the words wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre you're trying to get at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not the perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in! What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got far. If it's running away to some place more secluded Crit is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature. But that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all of your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through public domain novelia printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we can all move on with our lives, or you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because that guy. Well, this one I have no trouble. Spirit. Spirit? Oh, he picked me! Yay! Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for some interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge, it takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you. See you at the bar, I guess. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted bruises. Who's ready to get wasted? As you know, I don't drink, so not me. Unless you mean wasted as in killed, in which case, Dad, if you are out there somewhere, I will find you and waste you for what you've done to me. You really don't drink? Ever? Is that like because it'll just fall out of a hole in your stomach thing, or? I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison of the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Then why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true! Not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things. Dwight, now that's true. You learn how to tie a cherry knot with a stem using only your tongue. Whoa, whoa! Who ordered the soda with splash of my private business? Cause that's off the menu. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you know that I worked at a restaurant before. I was violently executed. Oh, I'll have you know I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. By your father, on whom you will have your bloody revenge. Right. Well, so be it. How about you, Crit? Do you drink? I'll stay sober. I've got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm gonna pass on alcoholic drinks. Hear, hear. Alcohol is a false escape, because it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch as Spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity goop flows out into Spirit's lap. Oopsie. What are the upsides of wearing black? It hardly shows stains. No take-backsies. Oh. Oh? Okay. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? Fancy beer, zombie, Bloody Mary, dark and stormy. What? The hell's a zombie? So beer's out of the question. I'm pretty sure Bloody Mary's a drink. Zombie. What is zombie? Oh, okay. Zombie is an alcoholic beverage. All right. Dark and stormy. Oh, nope, that's alcoholic drink too. What is zombie? Bloody Mary is silly language. Vodka. Okay, that's not working. Alright, so they're all mixed drinks. I guess I'll go with the dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date? Okay, that one is cute. Please, allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice. And then fresh ginger beer is added in. Garnish with a lime wheel. And drink. The end. Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe, Crit? Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice? Don't forget the lime wheel! Rum substitute ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural, a sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common than you don't dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. On cue, a little dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Honestly, it's the most drama-free from now. Muff. Oops, what did I just drop? Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Wanna make out a little? You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. The lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. The gang's all gathered again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the internal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the Mongol, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Crit chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. No, not to eat, Huntress. Each hunter gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if it's the case, is a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to! So Crit, you thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper. Won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer just to tell Crit privately. Oh my god, his face. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Crit? Wraith considered this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to just a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. and maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Hit us, spirit! That sounded bad. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them! Okay then! So hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit! One moment, I need to hydrate. And time is up, everyone. Gosh, you need to dream about these options if you're ready to choose in the morning. Spirit is best waifu. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I actually like that. You gotta go hydrate because you're spitting in the face of all of them. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice and come dawn. It's already dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Haha! Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you turn off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality dating competition parody would be complete without slinging out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. And giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island! It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Oh, you can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right! Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who is it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Oh, did I say Claudette's line? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings! Someone dangerous! What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. Now here she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay. Well, okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Okay. I feel like... Let's see. I feel like Wraith is the safe option. Wait, hold up. Let me back up a moment before I pick Wraith. Alright, so I do have... So this game is suggesting that weird things might happen when I eliminate one of these people the wrong way. Alright, so Trapper is like 100%. Trapper is like 100% like trying to beef over me or something. Nah, I don't really know. Wraith seems like he's planning something. A little bit suspicious, you know what I mean? But let's get rid of you know what, that's fine. I'm just gonna get rid of Wraith. Yeah, he's honestly the least. What the heck is this line? Oh my god. Look, I'm here and I'm horny and I'm not really getting positive reinforcement from you, Wraithy Poo. Please don't take this personally. It's just my opinion of you and who you are and what you're about deep down as a person. And how I don't like it. Like, give me something, you know, a kiss, a wink, hold my hand. Finish telling me about all this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with. Or better yet, don't. Wraith rises, taller than you've ever seen him, and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. When you came here, I thought perhaps you would be different. Why does he look like JoJo? I don't know how my last bit of hope in him had been snuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now. It is now. You are just like the rest of them. There is no hope of goodness here. The only thing I can do is try to escape. Or burn everything and everyone to the ground. He leaves. Pretty badass exit. Was not expecting that. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go and get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Crit when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our limited player home with... Oh my god. Oh my god. Their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Crit. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing that what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. What? Well, we'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I'll tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm really pessimistic at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewed by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Well, guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over there in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I know I said some things when Crit kicked me to the curb, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. Not what I said though. I stand by it. I want everyone to burn. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Crit's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Crit's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Of course Crit is into me. Why wouldn't they be? I'm thoughtful, beautiful, surrounded by a calming mist. I've also got great hair. And since I'm technically dead, I'm extremely low maintenance. Look, I don't like to throw the term anime waifu around too often, but if the body build fits, snuggle it. You know what I mean. What? You're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine, in my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charming, low budget, old school marketing vibes, not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. Right? But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing a new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite establishment characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Don't you say it! Look, we get it! You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Crit. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes! Seriously! They do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're a sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's a thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our ass off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet! Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Wraith get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelating rhythm of crashing waves and swailing seagulls, it's like condescending song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? Well, that was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are y'all gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, it seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. Okay. So let's see now. It is now 8:40, and it's day 3 in this game, and it's probably a good stopping point. So, oh yeah, it's a little bit early, but I guess I'll call it here for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. If you liked my stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and like to see more of my streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. On Mondays, I'll continue my Let's Play of Hooked on You? Or is it me? Is it Hooked on Me? It's Hooked on You. Wednesday is Dead by Daylight, and Friday is World of Warships. Let's see. No evil? I see. Let's see now. Next Wednesday, however, I won't be doing Dead by Daylight since I have some life things to deal with. So there's that. And yeah. So yeah, once again, I thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Whoever got the purse to write the script had way too much fun? Yeah, they did.